Hello, and thank you for showing up for Module 5 preview. This is Mr. Frasia for Algebra 1, and let me quickly take you through the home page. Remember, you can see what live lessons were scheduled, times and dates, so that you can find your recordings of the live lessons to be able to watch them, which would be here, the Blackboard recordings. And you find the date and time, and then you find the date and time on this list. I will tell you that most of the the most recent are on the bottom. Alrighty, please be careful. There are geometry and algebra ones here. So if you happen to open a geometry one, picked the wrong time, even though you are on the right date. Alrighty. So let's go real quick to where we can find the notes for this lesson. Okay. So we go here, lesson 5. Okay. And like I've said, I would prefer you print out the notes prior to doing the lesson so you can practice the work. Module 5 is very complex. It deals with systems, which means we're dealing with just more than one linear equation or more than one problem at a time. That's what a system is. So it's making sure that we understand there are different ways we can solve them. There's graphing, there's algebraically, and then there's approximations. And when we do it algebraically, we have some choices we can make. We can do it solving using elimination, using substitution, okay, or graphing. I will tell you the least accurate of the three is graphing. The most accurate is algebraically. There are different ways in which you can solve these, as well as we then deal with inequalities, which involves either solid lines or dashed lines, and shading on one side of the line or the other, depending on if our answer is supposed to be above the line or below the line. Alrighty, remember inequalities have multiple correct answers, whereas an equality has one. It may have infinite only because it's the same line twice, or you could have no solution, meaning the lines are parallel and they're never going to touch, because the solution to the system is where the two pictures will cross, or the intersection of the two equations. All right, so that's a real brief overview of what Module 5 is. This is a complex module, which is one of the reasons it's the last one, and it probably takes the most time because there you have to be able to write a system as well. So they give you a word problem. You have to be able to use what we've been doing to create your system and then be able to solve it. If you can't write it, then you won't be able to solve it because very seldom will they give you a system and tell you to solve it. They'll give you a word problem. You'll have to create the system and then solve. Alrighty. Well, I look forward to seeing you at my live lessons. Thank you very much for watching this short video.